Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Abdul Karim Alias from the University of Science Malaysia. In this video, I would like to share this resource which I have prepared specifically for those educators who are preparing for the open book exam. So this is a resource, open book exam, the what, why, and how. And this resource I'm giving away for free, of course. So what this module is about, I just want to walk you through very briefly. So this is a short module intended to help educators to prepare good open book examinations. So there are a few aspects that I have covered in this module. I will take you through this shortly, but I would like to recommend to start with. Maybe you can start this one. It's very good, very compact and short guide. A guide for academics open book exams. This is from the University of Newcastle, Australia. So start with this one. Then after that, you can go through the more resources that I have compiled in this module. And also there is one perhaps a good general article which is actually taken from chapter 1 from a book. This one is General Principles for Assessing Higher Order Thinking Skill, and this is actually taken from ASCD website, and this is actually a chapter 1 from this book, Assess High Order Thinking Skills in Your Classroom, which I would also highly recommend to buy or to get this book. This is actually a very comprehensive chapter on giving the overview of the general principles for assessing higher order thinking skill. Because when we design questions for open exam or open book exam, basically in general, we want to design questions at the higher level of Bloom taxonomy. You know, the so-called higher order thinking skill, the C, maybe C4, C3 and above. So you can see this is actually a very long, very comprehensive article explaining the basic assessment principles, how to design, and more detailed explanation here, principles for assessing higher order thinking, with examples, strategies for giving feedback and scoring tasks that assess higher order thinking, formative assessment for higher order thinking. And to me, this is a very, very good chapter, and I would recommend that start with this one, because we need to understand the underlying principles of designing questions that require deep thinking, that requires higher order thinking, that the students would really apply their critical thinking rather than regurgitate the facts. The answer is not directly straightforward or something that can be Googled or something that can be found in the book directly. Okay, so you can find all the resources under this page, resources. And again, this is the one that just now I mentioned. Start with the general read about the general principles for assessing higher order thinking. Then I have a list of selected resources on the general aspects of open book online exam. Then there is one website by NIBOSH. NIBOSH is actually a leading global organization which provides health, safety, and environmental qualification. And they have a very good resources there, covering the preparation, the learner's guide, tips, and even sample questions papers, how they design questions for higher order thinking that is suitable for open book exam. Then the next section is a guide to develop open book questions. These resources are specifically talking about or explaining about how to design the questions for the open book exam. So there are quite a long list that I have prepared here. These are the selected one. Of course, there are hundreds or maybe thousands of resources out there, but I have tried to filter or to choose some of the, I think, the good one or the best one. Then the next section is tips for designing higher order thinking questions. Then multiple choice question, MCQ. I think MCQ can be designed for higher order thinking. Although, most of the time, a lot of time actually, we design MCQ for the low level, low order thinking. But actually, we can design multiple choice based on using the scenario based kind of or problem based. So we can actually design MCQs for higher order thinking, and these are some of the references or resources that you can use to learn more about this. This one is example of rubrics. I will try to expand on this one and find more. A guideline to students, I think very important, and to be fair on the students, we need to give them the guidelines as well as some practice for them. Explain the expectation, what would we expect, how they would answer the questions. So we need to give them, as part of the practice and formative assessment, the kind of question that they will answer in the open book exam. Then these are general resources on the best practice in online alternative assessment as well. And these are, I would say, maybe 2 good resources to give you the general guideline on how to prepare for online assessment. Okay, this one is from Commonwealth of Learning. This one from is a Magna Publications white paper. So I think that's very briefly the module or the short, the resource which I have prepared, and I hope it will benefit the educators out there that to help you to learn more about preparing questions that are suitable for open book exam. Learn the technique, learn the tips and tricks of the trade, and use whatever tools available at our disposal to prepare high quality questions that align to our learning objective or learning outcome. So that's all for now from me, Abdul Karim Alias. I hope you will get some benefits from this video. Thank you very much, and see you in another video. Bye bye.